Hello and welcome. My name is Heroin Bob and welcome to Bob Buys, the channel I share with y'all my part-time reselling journey here in the state of Virginia. As you can tell, I'm on the floor again. This is where I live normally. Well, I mean, this is my actual house, so I do live here, but like pretty much the floor is my favorite place when we're in season for my 9-to-5 job, because I get my butt handed to me on a regular basis. It's good punctuation by whatever vehicle that was. And so I'm going to do a video for y'all where I list some more stuff from that estate sale haul. And I'm not showing you clothes today. I have decided to be generous and give you a break from the plethora of tops that I picked up from that estate sale haul. And I'm just going to give you the assorted random other things that I picked up. And because I'm tired, it's going to be like 5 or 6 things. So hope you guys enjoy that, and if not, I totally understand. This is the most low energy me you're probably going to ever get. So I guess let's go ahead and start. The first thing is hats. I rarely pick up hats at the thrift stores in my area because at $3, I generally don't find any like amazeballs hats where, you know, they're worth $50 to $100. Also, the Asian streetwear has moved away from Y2K Americana street fashion. So that's where that market really blew up at, was Asian, like Korean, Japanese streetwear, picking up like the really loud, obnoxious American dad hats and trucker hats. And that has kind of fallen by the wayside. Just so you know where that market was and is no longer. And so they normally cost like $3 at my thrifts around here. I know in other places, like in South Carolina, at, you know, Harry Tornado's thrifts are like 50 cents, which would be, I'd pick up way more hats at that. So I picked up some hats. This one is a Tommy Bahama Relax, new with tags, which is the only reason I picked this one up. Because it's new with tags, it's 100% cotton. It's like your basic dad hat. Dad hat, by the way, is a style where it's got this cloth adjustable back here. I mean, most of y'all have dads, and if you don't have dads, that's okay. Everybody's family is different, but this is a dad hat. So I will list this. I don't know what for. You'll see it at the end when I list it. I picked up this Adidas hat. For those of you that are new here, I have to do this every time I say Adidas. Adidas. It's for the founder, Adolf Dassler. His nickname was Adi Dassler. Adidas. It's not all day I dream about sex. It's not all day I dream about soccer. And while, if you're American, Adidas is perfectly acceptable because language is fluid and communication, the importance of it is to actually talk to one another and understand what you're saying. I say Adidas because my best friend is German and because I worked for the company for a while. So, Adidas hat. This logo right here on the back, right down there at the bottom, is the equipment logo. So if it has the equipment logo, which is like the 3-stripe mountain logo, that means it is mid-90s or later. So, you know, mid-90s to about, what are we, 2021 now? So that's when the equipment logo is. If it is a trefoil, which is the originals line, now that could literally be at any point. Well, not at any point. There's another logo that, well, there's a couple other logos that he used like pre-1950, but we're not going to go into that because the chances of finding one of those pieces are very rare, in which case Adidas will gladly pay you for them if you find them. Wonderful thing, side note. But this is actually a like Y2K piece. I'm guessing it's actually maybe more of an early 90s piece. I have to look in my book of knowledge because this does not have the number tag in it. I will check the RN number just to make sure, but because this does not have the number tag in it, that normally dates it early to mid 90s, they didn't start consistently putting the season and year code into their garments consistently until about the late 90s. So just information. Adidas Hat, happy to list that. And I know all of you who are like consistently on my channel are probably tired of listening to me talk about Adidas, but that is one of my few areas of expertise. So if you ever need help authenticating something that is Adidas, my DMs are open and you are welcome to message me about it, because I do know that mid-90s Adidas sometimes is hard to pinpoint. The next items I picked up are Boho Trivets. So these were very popular in the 60s and 70s. Hippie culture. They were then massively produced in the 90s, so still technically vintage. So I picked up 6 of these, so 2 sets of 3. These will actually live on my Etsy, so you'll see an Etsy listing, mostly because the fact my Etsy store is very sad right now because I've been focusing mostly on eBay. I do get more for these on Etsy, which is why I will be listing them there. This next item, I don't know sports. The only sport I know is, well, not only, I know 2 sports. I know rugby and I know roller derby, because those are the 2 sports that I played. So this is baseball. I know it's baseball. I don't know if I feel like this is a catcher mitt just because of this weave here, but I'm not 100% sure. I will probably look it up. There's, goodness knows there's enough stuff and markings on this glove, like keywords, for me to try to figure out what the heck this thing is. But again, it was the estate sale. Everything was ridiculously cheap. And it is this sports ball season soon, I think. So I think I should list this now. And hopefully someone will buy it for a decent amount of money. I'm sure they will buy it for more than the $1 that I paid for it. And the next thing is going to be my favorite thing. You guys know how much, well, some of you do. If you're new here, you don't know, but you soon will. I love mugs. I love mugs so very much. It is mostly because of the fact that I drink coffee, water, or wine. Those are my 3 beverages of choice, and I will still drink milk or water or coffee out of a coffee cup because I don't have feeling in half of my hands. So having something with a handle, if I let go or my hand decides it doesn't hold on to it anymore, I still might have a chance of not breaking it. So I like mugs. I have a collection myself. These are Otagiri. I do not know Otagiri. Hold on, I gotta do my trick. So you hold it up in front of your eyeballs and then you push it forward and it will focus. Yay, so that's Otagiri, except it's upside down, so now it's right side up. So these obviously have never been used because they still have the sticker on the bottom. But that's the Otagiri mark. Not all of their mugs are marked. Some of them had a paper marking. They are very distinct in their styling. These are mallards. That's what type of duck is depicted on here. Their beach scenes are normally more desirable, like the hot balloons, but this style of mug where it's like the brown mug with the lovely hand-painted embossed depiction is what is very collectible. I find these very attractive and I enjoy buying and selling them because, again, less than $1. So let's cut some footage of me taking pictures of this and I'll do a voiceover. I don't know what I'm going to do a voiceover about. Maybe you'll just hear some nice music. Let's go to that. It's hard to stay aligned. We're flowing through the atmosphere when the sky is clear. The sky is clear. We got lost looking at the stars, wondering how close we really are. And I feel your heartbeats accelerating. And now we're never coming back, never coming back. You are hope you enjoyed that lovely interlude, whether or not it was music or me talking, but here are my listings. And yeah, I got some more stuff listed from that estate sale haul. I still have quite a bit left to list. So the next time you see me doing an estate sale haul and list video, it will be more tops. I think I need to list the last of the new with tag stuff, which I have behind the camera, just sitting there waiting for me to have the energy to do something with that. If you're new here, this is Moxie. I'm sure you saw her tail randomly throughout this video. She is my fur baby, and she's very needy and vocal. So you will see more of her if you hang out for a while. Well, if you guys have made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. Again, I do hope you enjoyed it. There are now 1,240 of you, so thank you to those subscribers. Interesting history fact for the year 1,240 is that the Civil War era in Norway ended. If you have no idea what the Civil War era in Norway is, it started in 1130, and it was a civil war where dozens of kings laid claim to the Norwegian throne. It lasted for 110 years. So like those original kings that wanted to ascend to the throne died, and then their like heirs continued it for generations. Royalty is weird. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Maybe. Bye. Bye. Hero, hero.